How to form an LLC in Alabama. When starting a new company, choosing a business entity is one of the most important decisions that you make. For most businesses with more than one founding member, forming an LLC is often the best option. Before we begin, let's quickly define what an LLC is. An LLC stands for Limited Liability Company and is an uncomplicated business structure that gives business owners legal protection by separating personal assets from business debts. However, creating an LLC can get complicated depending on where you're based, as the process differs from state to state. To avoid any missteps, follow along as we show you how to form an LLC in Alabama. The first step in forming an LLC is to select a name. Alabama has 3 naming guidelines. 1. An LLC's name must contain one of the following phrases or abbreviations: Limited Liability Company, LLC, or LLC. 2. An LLC's name must be distinguishable from the names of existing businesses on file with the Secretary of State. 3. Your LLC cannot contain misleading words or phrases that suggest that it provides a service not mentioned in the LLC Certificate of Formation. After selecting a name for your LLC, you must reserve it with the Alabama Secretary of State. There are 2 ways to do this. 1. Reserve your LLC name online at the Alabama Secretary of State website. Here, you can check the availability of your chosen name, and if a similar name is in use, you can try again until a name is approved. 2. Fill out a name reservation request form and mail it to the Secretary of State. When using this method, you still need to confirm that your proposed LLC name is available by searching the Alabama Business Name Database. Note that both methods have a fee. Check the description below for more details. Step 2. Designate a registered agent. As in most U.S. states, forming an LLC in Alabama requires the appointment of a registered agent service. A registered agent is an individual or a company that acts as your official point of contact in the state to receive legal documents, service of process, and other official communications from the state. It is their job to forward these documents and communications to your LLC in a timely manner. A registered agent helps save time mailing documents and keeps your address and other information private. Your registered agent must be a state resident with a street address in Alabama or have a business office in Alabama if located out of state. Check out the description below for recommended registered agent services that can guide you through this entire process. Step 3. File a Certificate of Formation. An LLC is officially formed in Alabama through the filing of a Certificate of Formation online with the Secretary of State. The Certificate of Formation must provide the following details: LLC name, a copy of the name reservation certificate, the name and address of your registered agent, your LLC organizer's signature, the type of LLC that you are forming, the Certificate of Formation filer's name and address, the date your LLC would go into effect. Note that there is a fee. Check the description below for more details. Next is to create an operating agreement. An operating agreement describes your business structure, establishes the individual responsibilities and obligations of your LLC members, and details how the LLC will be run. Although Alabama doesn't require one, an operating agreement clarifies the specific duties of its members, which may help your LLC avoid significant legal and operational difficulties. Step 5. Get an EIN. Before your company is ready to start doing business, you must obtain an IRS Employer Identification Number, EIN, by applying on the IRS website. The 9-digit EIN is like a social security number for a business and is necessary for paying income tax, filing tax returns, opening business bank accounts, and other business functions. Finally, make sure to complete all additional legal requirements. In Alabama, all LLCs must file a combined business privilege tax return and annual report with the state's Department of Revenue. The first report must be filed 2.5 months after the LLC's formation. The annual report must be filed 3.5 months after the start of every taxable year. Visit the Alabama Department of Revenue website for the necessary forms and additional information. So, to sum it up, how to form an LLC in Alabama. Select a name. Designate a registered agent. File a Certificate of Formation. Create an operating agreement. Obtain an Employer Identification Number. And finally, fulfill your legal obligations. By following these steps, you can form an LLC in Alabama. All the websites mentioned earlier are located in the description below, as well as a link to a guide. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out our other videos answering your questions to all things LLC.